Yes, they have the Liang, but who's the real target other than the Loom? Nua's going to be so far back.
Yeah, good point. For Blacklist International, again, this could be a tall order. Majority of the heroes of HBSE is considered to be power picks. Almost down on the early game. Again, their strength is the early game. As long as they're able to keep that up, maybe they can potentially replicate their performance. Game number what?
4. Right now, HBSE has that potential to just end this series in this 4th game. They're already up 2-1. This is going to be a great one.
A great start so far coming in from Chammy1 as he outstrays Guiyu in towards that clash lane here, panning over to the bottom side with the rotations here coming in from Zihong and Te. This Fire Peak probably going to the hands of BB.
Yeah, they're going to just pick this one up. I mean, essentially for free, the only Firehawk, nothing to really worry about. HBSE, again, being aggressive, taking things away when, you know, they're forcing it down, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think for HBSE, that's what they changed. Since wait.
Oh, Guiyu doing a little bit of action, but he needs to be careful. Chammy1 not able to get the stun. Here comes Musang King rolling it. Finding Chammy1. He's going to give up first blood. Musang King might get going, but no, the Frigid Prison is going to stop him in his tracks.
Musang King, more like Drift King. He drifted into that lane, split it as his DMs, and they got that kill easily onto his Chammy1.
Just right on time for Musang King at that time, and that's the good thing. If you have Nagudo in your lineup, the mobility is there. A lot of folks coming in, by the way, from Justy out the middle lane, and Musang King at the middle lane also. So again, it's about HBSE reacting really fast against the Blacklist International. And what
Guiyu goes in with the truth, finding Chaz, but doesn't really have the damage. The Formlessness is not enough. Chaz flashes over the wall. Chammy1 is going to make him pay for even just showing his face.
But this is the amount of pressure being generated by one single player here. Guiyu single-handedly forcing out the flash away from Chaz. That is an important spell on the hands of a Liang. Liang with no flash, you are not able to find those crazy engages.
Yeah, but he's not level 4 yet. Nothing really to worry about. Yes, it's a long cooldown, something they need to consider, but right now level 4 is probably more of a priority.
Yep, that's true, and I kind of feel like for HBSE, they changed their pattern. They're now focused on Golden Kite's lane. Zhong almost taking down, and they're forcing this one out. Level 4.
Oh, the control. They're going to commit this one onto Jay, and they do have that damage, and this is with that Frigid Prison right on top with the winner is here. Just way too much. Jay goes down.
Very well played here coming in for Son of Blacklist International. They do get that first kill on towards the board here as towards the top side here. Chammy1 might be in danger as he's taking a lot of damage.
He eats a truth as well, but he's going to out-sustain it. He has the splashes, and that sustain from the heals. Wow, is he low.
A lot of sustain coming in from Chammy1, being able to get all the damage and be a survivor.
Oh, they get knocked off onto Musang King, and that might be it for him, and he does go down, making him pay. Justy with a nice rotation.
Loving the international Blacklist here with their early game here. They are definitely having a much more comfortable spot here compared to the previous 2 games we've seen so far.
And what's really nice is that they're not giving opportunity on the Ao Yin at the bottom lane, even though it has been rotated by She most of the time. So we could say that for Blacklist International, they're keeping HBSE at bay.
Keeping them at bay. I mean, net worth-wise, it is pretty close. It's a bit of a wash in that sense, but they've made some good rotations. Right now, they just don't want to be losing the early game. Again, just securing your own jungle more than anything else.
If Chaz could really find value here in this next upcoming ultimate, this will spell disaster coming in from HBSE. Does Guiyu smell this though?
Oh, Guiyu might get sniffed out. Chaz is actually shown, and Guiyu sniffs it out, gets on back to safety.
And we have Justy out the middle lane defending that tower. So I think Blacklist International has the upper hand on that. But there's a date for HBSE on this Tyrant.
Yeah, I mean, they saw the numbers advantage. HBSE is like, okay, that's a free Tyrant, though. They get the pick up on the Golden Kite, making it pay for sticking around a bit too far.
A return kill does happen towards the top side here as Chaz did find the kill here on towards Guiyu here. But that does leave open the mid lane for the taking coming from HBSE.
Yeah, Blacklist International need to defend. The Flaming Palm is just way too much. The Dream Roam, but he's not going to actually secure a sort of stun. HBSE take that one, get on out.
Even though it's a 1-for-1 exchange in that kill department, but I still think it falls in favor of HBSE. Losing out a mid-tier 1 allows your team to really aggressively play for those jungle invasions.
Definitely, given the fact that Blacklist International has been guarding that area for the longest time on this game number 4. So HBSE, mission accomplished on that. But they want to go for
they find Furball. They found Blood Dragon in a bad spot. He's going to drop the winner is here, but it's not really going to connect. HBSE with a nice rotation, securing yet another kill.
HBSE is just literally all
Oh,
over
Jamie
the
one
place.
goes in,
Jamie one.
finding Seohong. He wants to go, but he's turning this. Joshi, though, needs to be careful. Guyu gets knocked around. Joshi's looking to turn. He's not able to do the damage. Guyu has to flash over. Jamie one is low as well. That tower's getting in on the action as well. Infinite fastness on Vivi. He's going to be back up.
No casualties out of that tussle here. Over-aggression coming in from both of these two teams, but none of them do get punished for their actions there. But so far, in terms of the map, it is still in control of HBSC as they are looking to collect more of these resources as we speak.
And I think at that moment, there could have been a trade for Blacklist International at the top lane. But still, the good thing is that there was no casualty after the team fight, after all those smokes, and we have 1,000 gold lead, by the way, for HBSE. And you can see the movement right now, right, for Blacklist. They're grouping up as much as possible. Now you have the reverberation for the Nua.
I mean, look at what's happening, right? VV has that 1K gold lead over Golden Kite. But mind you, this Lady 2 was their first pick. I mean, obviously he wasn't trying to create a draft around it, but I mean, Loom definitely has that edge, especially in the lane.
You can see the priority being given over to Vivi, right? All the resources are going into his pockets here. Meanwhile, Blacklist International, more of these golds are being funneled to Just G here. So Just G is your one and only front line here, but Blacklist still do have the Liang.
Oh, they get the control. He was just strolling through the office, so to speak. The winner is here, is on point, and Golden Kite will get that kill just on the wrong side of town.
That is what is needed from Blacklist International as much as possible to get a single player from time to time so that HBSE will be a bit slow in terms of rotation, and then after that go for the other objectives. But for HBSC, they are still on the lead. Focus on the position of Dragon and Chaz. That's going to be the combo that they will be needing. But you have players or heroes that could go for the face check on HBSC side.
I'm waiting for Blacklist International. How do they convert these kills generated by Chaz and Dragon to more objective taste, to more goalie into their pockets here? But so far, it is still looking very decent for both of these two teams as we are at the 7-minute mark, going almost neck and neck into that 10-minute Shadow Tyrant.
But giving up a 1K net worth lead, I mean, obviously Blacklist International are not giving it on purpose, but this is not a great spot. HBSC, if they find one pickoff, they open this game up, and that lead just like expands quite a bit. But now they're gonna go Jake, and a little bit low. The Furball is gonna be on point. The Unending Starro, the Annihilation is not gonna actually connect, but Guyu gets picked off, and they find Jamie1 in return. And now Blacklist International looking to regroup on that T2.
It was an interesting attempt here coming in from Chaz. He flashed in looking for Guiyu.
They find a BB, goes in. He was trying to go for Golden Kite, but he gets on his Dragon, but the top T2 taken away.
And again, for HBSE, it's just them converting more objective after a team fight. And that's what's been very effective for them. Blacklist International a bit struggling. We could say that they are a bit skill dependent in terms of the hero composition. That's why they're struggling to go for the counter push. If their skills doesn't hit the specific target, then it's not a good thing for them to continue.
That's the case, right, whereby we're looking at HBSC, they win fight, they take Just G's buff, and then they go for this Tyrant here. For Blacklist International, it's always one kill, then what's next?
Yeah, Just G, he's going in for the Dream Mode, trying to go for the steal, but he's not going to get it, and it looks like Jay gets that Tyrant, and they walk away. The Annihilation, even on point. Blacklist International not able to make the play.
By the way, good point on Sagis. It's just the macro play, or macro focus of HBSE that has been very effective for this game number 4. Just imagine every time that they get a kill, then they limit the resources of Blacklist International. Then there's no really trade on a Blacklist side. So if they're able to adapt on the same idea, then there's a potential comeback for a Blacklist for this game number 4.
I mean, they need some sort of pickoff. Chaz has not been able to find his moments with that control. Justy taking a lot of damage. Yeah, he's tanky, but it's one of those things where it's like, who do you jump on? HBSC's, their positioning has been on point.
This next 30 seconds will spell a lot coming
Dream
in
Roam,
from 2 teams.
finding them, but it looks like the Unending Starro used. The Flash is going to be used as well. Blacklist International not able to find a catch.
That was a very nice creation block here coming in from Seohong to really disengage Chaz from that engagement. But take a look towards a zero golem here as Chaz. The smite war comes true. It goes over to Musang King once again.
Yeah, he had smite. He'll take that one, right? Joshi didn't have it. It was just on cooldown at that point. So again, taking that away, gonna be huge for HBSE yet again.
And on this moment, I think for Blacklist International, the only way that they can win a team fight is from a counter goal, not an initiation. Because they need to consider first the positioning of the Liang and even Princess Frost. And it has been a strange struggle for HBSE on game number 1, not unless they want to contest this
Oh,
title.
Furball, they find Dragon. He got caught out. Joshi now getting focused in, and they turn him around, and they do the damage, and they have enough. They've got 2 members down. Chaz now running for his life. Musang King potentially going in, but instead they're going to focus on the towers.
HBSE with back-to-back 2 kills. They are looking much more in control right now. 3,500 gold lead. Towers are up for grabs, and also a revisit back to that Shadow Tyrant after this push.
Yeah, definitely a huge lead for HBSE, taking down another tower at the middle lane. And considering the fact that for Blacklist International we're able to take down the mid lane of HBSE, this is a pivotal moment.
I mean, they
for
took
HBSE
2
now.
members down. This is a giant opening. And plus, when you have Musang King on the Agudo, that push is real. The siege is going to be on point.
Hang on a moment though, they're camping, they're looking for a position here coming in for HBSE. But Blacklist International, they do smell it here, but look at Champion 1's position.
Oh, he's running for his life. The Furball on point, but he's got the slashes. He's looking to just fight this one. The flash away, Jamie 1 somehow still alive. If anything, he's just buying time. Musang King will eventually find him, but Jamie 1 goes down.
But on towards the flip side here, Blacklist International, they started off this Shadow Overlord.
They've got the control. The winner is here right on point on this one. It looks like Guyu is going to be killed. Blacklist International finally get that pick, but Jezza all the way up in front, and Vivi with that damage, and now he's going to get on his dragon. 2 members down for Blacklist.
But Golden Kai is still able to defense towards the base here. As we see, Musang King, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, he's looking to just end the game. I don't think everyone else from HBSE got that memo because nobody else is there to help support. They will be here eventually.
You know, it's a great trade for Blacklist International. It's just that the majority of the players was taken down. You have a Chami 1 down and even a Dragon, but good initiative for them. It's just that even the mid lane high ground tower has been destroyed for HBSE. They could take this Tyrant anytime soon. And they weren't able to capitalize on that objective that they've taken. So that's one thing. Yes, you've taken it, but what's next after that?
I mean, Joshi, he's got to go for the steal. He might want to try to dive in. He's not going to even get there. Musang King picking that one up. And it looks like HBSE have made some great moves with this map control.
Fortunate stuff here coming from Blacklist International. Even though they lost Chami and also Dusty, the quick respawns in actually getting that Shadow Overlord really slowed down the attempt coming in from HBSE on that final few pushes.
Yeah, that's true. It's just that for the next couple of objectives, probably another trade for Blacklist. They want
has
to,
destroyed
as much
a
as
tower.
possible, capitalize on that. But looking at the gold lead, still Agudo is on the lead, but we're now at 30 minutes of the game. We're slowly reaching that game equilibrium wherein the gold lead won't matter that much, so it's up to Blacklist International, even HBSE, to have a better execution with in terms of their initiation.
Yeah, I mean, when this late game happens, obviously VV is already online. He's going to be even scarier as we go on. But Chami 1 has got to be the guy. He's got to be able to make some sort of play, get the pickoffs, because Jihong has been just like attacking from afar for free, essentially.
And look at the damage here being landed on Jihong here. One Annihilation might just spell doom for Chaz here. One creation block, and that's 30% of your health here. Annihilation does go wide, but look at the minions. The jungle monsters being spawned by the side of Musang King as they take this tier 3 into their pocket.
Oh, Chami 1 trying to force it and not able to get anything, but instead Guyu looking to turn this instead, finding Chaz. He's going to be picked off, and Chami 1 just doing what he can, trying to stay alive, but it looks like HBSE just too much, finding Joshi, but more importantly, focusing it down on that crystal, and they will take game number 4 and the series.
A 3-game win streak here coming in for the side of HBSE. Even though they lost that decisive game number 1, they come back huge and they make their marker again.